I've covered meeting women, and I've covered dating women. But that's not all you want. Now, there are guys on Twitter, there are guys on the internet who are like, yeah, women ain't nothing, I just fuck them and leave them, I just hit it and quit it. Nah, you're missing out on something. They're missing out on the fundamental, enjoyable experience of being with women. Women aren't just sex objects. Yeah, that's coming from me, one of the baddest playboys in the world. Women are not just sex objects. Women have a special type of energy around them. They're fascinating. They're wonderful in their own special way. I'll never trust a woman like I'll trust a man. If I need backup in a situation, or if I have problems, I'm never going to call a woman. I'll call a man like my brother. However, women are unique and they make life beautiful. You're taking a walk on the beach, it's better with a woman. You're laying in the park looking up at the sky, it's better with a woman. You're at dinner, it's better with a woman. You're at a club with your male friends, you want women around. Women are the seasoning to life. They make it more special. If you're sick, you're in bed, you're not feeling well, you want a woman to look after you. You don't want a man bringing you soup and rubbing your back. That's gay. I mean, maybe you're gay. You wouldn't buy this course if you were, but in which case you would want a man. But women have a special type of energy, and I love women. So these hit it and quit it guys, they don't have serious relationships like I do. I have 6 serious relationships. Why? Because the love and the relationship is maybe the most rewarding part of being an elite playboy. Collecting the relationships, not just the notches on the bedpost, but the women who would cry their eyes out if I stopped speaking to them. That is power, and that is truly having affinity with women. So now we're going to go into the details of how to have relationships. First and foremost, in any relationship, you have to establish if she's relationship material. Now, there are people who will talk about how to find the right partner for you, how to navigate the sexual marketplace. I see them all the time. I look at their videos and I laugh because these guys have never navigated the sexual marketplace. To be a man who knows what a good apple is and what a bad apple is, you have to try thousands of apples every day, taking bites of new apples, knowing what tastes good, knowing what doesn't. This is why I have such wonderful women in my life, because I have met the psychopaths and the terrible women that men warn you about. I've met the women who would divorce rape me or try to have my baby or upset my life or try to ruin my business. I've met them. I fucked them once. I never talked to them again because I can spot a good one from a bad one from a mile off. So that is the key to having relationships. You have to differentiate which girls you fuck from which girls you want to stay with. The best way to do this is, as hard as it is, guys, we all think with our dicks sometimes, you have to eliminate beauty in your mind. The hottest girl in the world can be a horrible, backstabbing, money-grabbing, gold-digging bitch. And most dudes will stay with her. Oh, but she's so nice. What exactly is nice about her? Me, when I'm trying to differentiate which kind of women I want to love and which women I want to just sleep with, I usually close my eyes and I think about them as an asexual blackened figurine. I think of what their qualities are. I wake up in the morning, she makes me coffee. My injured shoulder's playing up, she gives me a massage. She leaves her phone around unlocked. Doesn't matter, doesn't care if I look in it. Never goes out of the room to take a phone call. Is respectful to my friends, cleans up my house, cooks my meals. If these things are adding up, then I'll usually turn it into something serious. I'll tell her she's exclusively with me. I'll tell her the truth. I'm a busy man. I'll see her as much as I can. I'll tell her that I love her even. I'll tell her I have respect for her. I'll tell her I care about her. All of it's true. Yeah, I have other women, and a lot of them know that. But women would rather share the king than marry the jester. And when I say about training yourself to be in that elite level position, whether it be fitness, income, maybe you're the most handsome dude in the world. One of my friends, Alexander Cortez, is the most handsome guy I've ever seen. I'm sure he could have a collection of women if he chose to, if he wanted to live this lifestyle based on looks alone. I don't know what your attributes are, but whatever they are, understand that women would rather share a top 1% guy than be with some fat dork who's exclusive to them. Believe me. And fat dorks come with their own set of problems anyway. Now, I meet the type of women all the time who are no good. And I just know that men would fall in love with them because men are weak and men are stupid. You have to be better than most men. To have a collection like mine, you have to be better than most men because the good girls are the ones who are willing to share you. This is what people don't understand, and this is what people don't teach. Like, my wife would never tolerate me talking to other women. Yeah, great. Your wife's a bitch. Let me tell you something. I know women who are so invested in my happiness that they know when they're not around, there may be another woman in my bed. I don't know if they know the true extent of it, but they love me so much that they allow me to have other women. When you meet a horrible, nasty, vindictive, jealous bitch, and she's like, oh, well, you better not go out with your friends. You better not do that. Oh, you think that's the woman who really loves you because you wouldn't tolerate you with another woman? No. The woman who really loves you is like, look, I know you have another girl, tears streaming down her face, but I really love you. Please don't leave me. Just tell me I'm different from the rest. That's the woman who loves you. So you have to differentiate which girls you fuck and which girls you want to love. Simple as that. A good way of doing this is testing their loyalty. Now, I'm not an obsessive stalker. I'm not a jealous guy. I know my girlfriends don't cheat on me. Sure, do I sleep with some side hoes that may have a boyfriend? I may be their side guy. Do I sleep with side hoes who may do that every weekend? Maybe. But my girlfriends certainly don't cheat on me. But you have to test their loyalty. Now, don't even look through their phone. Don't even look through their phone. Hey, baby, give me your phone. Unlock it. I want to do something on it. Unlocks, hands it over. Don't do shit. Take a selfie, give it back to her. If she'll hand you her unlocked phone, she ain't cheating. Because believe me, these girls get hundreds and hundreds of messages every day on Instagram, on Facebook. If they're replying in a way that they know you won't like, they will not unlock their phone. So if they won't unlock your phone and hand it to you, then that is a very good loyalty test. She's probably not girlfriend material. By all means, get her to suck your dick, have your fun with her, but she's probably not the girl you want to be with. And I hear a lot about harems, about how to have multiple women. Let me tell you something. I don't enjoy group sex. I don't enjoy threesomes. I don't enjoy foursomes. I don't think they're enjoyable. Sex is a lot more intimate and a lot more fun one-on-one. You only have one dick. That's it. So you can only, it's taking turns one way or the other. So I don't enjoy group sex. So my harem game is different than a lot of guys. Now on the internet, there are very few people who have multiple women. I know one, I'm not going to name him and shame him in my course, but he's a Muslim guy, black guy, American, lives in Germany, very smart guy. He legitimately has a harem. He has multiple wives. Respect to him, and he's a good friend of mine. Almost no one you see talk about having multiple women has multiple women, besides my brother and myself. Now, how do I run my harem game? It's different than most people. You see, women behave better, and take this from an elite level guy, women behave better when they know you have other options. If you have one girl only, she'll try to stop you talking to other women, stop you meeting other women, and she'll aggressively try to interject in your life. But when you have other women and she knows that you have other women, maybe she turns a blind eye, maybe she doesn't want to hear about it, but she knows. Maybe she's seen you tagged on your Instagram with them. Maybe she's seen them in the background of your Instagram story. When she knows you have other women, women up their game. I'm telling you the truth. Good women don't leave. They try to make you happier. Now, when you have a harem all living together, I've lived with 2 or 3 women maximum at any one point. Very unpleasant experience because sleeping arrangements were always difficult. Sex, I didn't enjoy that much because there was always too many girls. However, the women behaved very well. One woman didn't want to be the one who fucks up out of 3 because she knows that she's sleeping on the couch and you're fucking those 2 that night. It was always a game of one-upmanship. The women try to up their game to outcompete one another. Now, my harem game is very similar to this. However, the women are never in the same place at the same time. They know each other's names. They know who they are. They know that these girls are around me. Even one of my girlfriends isn't quite sure if I'm sleeping with these women, but she heavily suspects that I am. And she checks their stories all the time. She knows they're at my house. And that does not make her flip out and cause arguments because she knows she'll get blocked. And she knows when she's blocked, I'm going to be around these other women. It makes her up her game. So my women are not in the same place, but they're fully aware of each other's presence. They're fully aware that the other ones exist, and they up their behavior and they check themselves so I don't have to check them and end up with these other women. So my harem game is what I call distance game. They're far away from each other, but they know each other exists, and that's what makes them behave. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a refreshing moment of honesty. It is hard to have 6 girlfriends. I have 6. I didn't know the exact number I had until I started filming this course. I had to actually count. I didn't know. I thought it was 5, 6, 7. It could have been one of those numbers. It's difficult because time management is a problem. Luckily for me, I live a lifestyle, and you need to set your lifestyle up in the same way where you are busy all hours of the day, but no hours of the day. I can be busy anytime I like. I have a very busy, hectic work schedule, which is usually my excuse, but you do have to see your girlfriends. Now, I'll take a girlfriend on a date, I'll date a new girl, and I'll see a second girlfriend in the evening. I'll usually wake up with that girlfriend, Uber in a girl for lunch, and see another girlfriend the second evening. I see my girls about 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week each. But instead of having one relationship, you can have 6 relationships where the girl thinks you're a busier man than you are. It is possible, but you have to manage your time very, very closely, which makes meeting new girls difficult. Now, whatever you do when you're in a relationship, never ever concede to having enough women. Never think, you know what, I've got my 3 girlfriends. That's wonderful. I'm going to delete Tinder. I'm going to stop posting on Instagram. I'm going to stop going to clubs. I'm going to stop doing my approaches. I've got 3 girlfriends that are all smoking hot. You know why? Because I've lived it. I've been in that situation and I've been content. One girl has an argument with another girl. They find out about each other. They both break up with you. Maybe you only get 1 back. Boom, you're down to 2. Same thing happens again. Boom, you're down to 1. Shit, suddenly you're the guy who's happily married. You got 1 gina. You're stuck there with 1 chick. Now you've done no legwork. You've put in 0 hours in terms of getting new women, so you have to start from scratch. Build up your collection again. It's months before you have 3 again, then 4, then 5, then 6. Never ever be content. But in relationships, it's very important to be kind. People think players, especially guys who worked in the industry that I have, are horrible people, that I'm rude to women, that my house is a revolving door with women in. Okay, that bit is a bit true. But you think they leave unhappy? No, they do not. Be polite. Buy them flowers sometimes. Buy them chocolates. You don't have to go out of your way to make a woman smile. I stop at the gas station all the time. Look at my cars. Every time I stop at the gas station, I'll buy a box of chocolates. It's the thought that will make a woman's day. If you have lunch with a woman and you've bought her a teddy bear and a bouquet of flowers, girlfriends only, obviously, she'll go home in the evening and she won't think about what I'm doing, who my dick's in. She's like, oh, Tristan loves me. He bought me flowers and a teddy bear. And she'll be posting photos to her Instagram of the flower and the teddy bears I bought her, which makes my other girls see, they suspect that I bought them, they up their game. Hey, Tristan, when am I seeing you? It's a beautiful system. But be nice to your girlfriends in your relationships. But being nice also includes not engaging in bullshit arguments. If a girl wants to argue with you all the time, she's not a girl that's cohesive with the elite player lifestyle. You need to stay away from those women. Engaging in needless arguments is a tactic women use. They're smarter than you think to eat away the hours of your day and the hours of time you could be using to pursue other women. I recently had to let a girlfriend of mine go. Beautiful. I'm not going to show her a picture here. She's long gone. I don't reminisce over old news. However, absolutely stunning. But every moment I wasn't with her, you're with other girls, blah, 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 starting arguments with me, complaining, moaning. I was engaging on WhatsApp for an extra 30, 40 minutes a day that I didn't have. Stay away from women who make arguments. So be nice, be kind, but don't take shit. If they want to start arguments, stop talking to them. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So if they're arguing with you and you have no nice response to them, cut them off. Do not invest hours in that shit. In relationships, a good way to keep your relationship fresh and a good way to keep your relationship happy is to make demands of women. Women love to serve men. They really do. If a woman cooks you a meal and it's good, she's going to be happy. She can spend an hour in the kitchen, sweating, toiling, she can burn her hand. If she brings you a plate of food and you eat it and you're satisfied, she is happy. Believe me, women are servile. Good women are servile. And a good way to keep your relationship happy is to make demands of your women. I have a ritual. Every morning I drink a black coffee in bed. I never make it myself. Whichever girl I wake up next to goes downstairs, makes my coffee. She knows how I like it. She brings it upstairs. I sip it. Now, I don't just sip it. I'll add something in. You know, I love when you make me coffee. Your coffee's the best because I can tell it's made with love. It's a joke. We'll laugh. It's cheesy. It's corny. But that will set the mood for the day. That will set the pace for the day. It's a wonderful thing. Women are very servile creatures, so do not be afraid to make demands of them. So if you hang around me, or you know people who have hung around me, you'll know how it goes. I'm sitting with the boys. I'm drinking some whiskeys. Hey, baby, Bobby wants a refill. Hey, Iggy wants another few ice cubes, darling. Excuse me, Jonathan's beer is out and you're in the house. Like, get him a lighter as well, cigars out. Come on. They love it. They really do, if you have a good woman. So that is certainly an important part of having a relationship. Make demands. Be the man. Be assertive. Be alpha. Be dominant. It helps. When you're maintaining relationships like I am, and your time is limited, you have to be sure not to burn your time. I call it burning time. You're with your girlfriend for 3 hours. All you have is 3 hours. Netflix? No! Not fucking Netflix. Why would you sit there and burn 3 hours away on Netflix? You have other girls to see and other things to do. Now, admission. I am a guy. I fuck every day. I do not masturbate. I do not watch porn. Elite level playboys do not do these things because you can't. So I'm going to have sex with 3 different women a day and I still need to jerk off? No, I'm fine. I haven't jerked off in a year and a half. I was in India last time because there were no girls around. I remember the exact fucking date. So I'm telling you, porn, masturbation, throw them out the window. You want to be an elite level playboy? Be a fucking man. You don't get sex for one day, cool, you'll live. Do 50 press-ups before you go to sleep. Go out the next day hungrier. I'm going to tell you, women need sex just like men do. Now, it's very easy for me, if I wanted to not have sex with my women for a week, 2 weeks, for an individual girl. Because say I only see her 3 times in a week and it's all during the afternoon. I've already had sex that morning. I know I have another girl to see in the evening. It's easy for me to just spend time, burn the hours watching Netflix, but she will not be as happy. Guys, Tiger Woods isn't the best golf player in the world because he sits on his couch watching Netflix. Muhammad Ali was not the best heavyweight boxer of all time because he sat on his couch watching TV. You want to be an elite level playboy, you want to collect these women, then you have to keep them happy. You know what? It's the middle of the afternoon. I've already had sex 3 hours ago, or 4 hours ago, a girl sucked my dick because I woke up in the morning. My girlfriend's over. You know what? Grab her by the fucking tits till your dick gets hard and make sure you fuck her. Make sure you do. There is no maintaining a relationship without sex. Maintaining a healthy relationship and never having sex with your woman is not real. Doesn't matter who she is, doesn't matter how loyal she is. If she's really loyal, she'll bring it up to you. Why aren't we having sex? Oh, you never want to have sex with me. And she'll get mad. If she's disloyal, she'll seem fine and she's fucking someone else. If you're going to collect these women, they're not cars. You can't park them all on your driveway for months and sit there triumphantly and say, look at my collection of cars. Aren't they beautiful? You've got to drive them. If you don't drive them, they'll disappear. Someone else will take them off your driveway. That's the way women are. So you absolutely have to keep your woman happy. Man up. I'm not going to tell you how to fuck your girl. You know how to fuck your girl. I'm not going to go into sex tactics. That's not what this course is about. But if you have multiple women, make sure you fuck them. You got to keep them happy. What women really crave is attention. They love the attention because they love feeling in demand. They love feeling desired. Now, if you hang out with a girl 3 times in a week and you don't fuck her once, now you can brag to your friends, I was tired, I fucked too many other girls. That's cool, but she doesn't feel desired and she's going to be unfulfilled in your relationship. When your hours are scarce, you have to invest your hours doing things that make her feel wanted. Take some pictures together. Say, you know, baby, here, get in your underwear, I'm gonna take some photos of you. Take some photos of her. What do you do with them? Nothing. Make her feel special. Then get your dick out. Make sure you fuck it right. There's no excuse for women leaving you. Even if you have 6 or 7, I have more girlfriends and less time than most guys who get dumped. And I don't get dumped. Why? Because even when I'm not in the mood, I man up and I understand what I have to do to keep my women happy. I'm often not in the mood. Often I've been training. Often I've been fucking other women. But you got to get it done. Now, I've covered how to maintain a healthy relationship when you have multiple girls, but I'm going to touch on what not to do. The basics of what not to do. Never admit that you're wrong for doing something that you wanted to do. I'll give you an example. Another girl sucks your dick. Another girl, you fuck her. Your girlfriend finds out. 2 of your girlfriends find out. Don't even say sorry. You're not sorry. 1, why are you not sorry? Because you wanted to do it at the time. So you're sorry you got caught. You're not really sorry and she knows it. You know, you have to hold the line. The moment you start apologizing, you're making a concession. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry means I shouldn't have done it. It means I won't do it again. Many things are implied by your sorry. I never engage in this kind of behavior. This girl was at your house. This girl was at your house. Hey, the fuck? Haven't you got a life? Stay off Instagram. What are you watching this girl's story for anyway? It's really embarrassing. What, you're going to stalk everyone who comes into my house? Don't look through my phone. Why are you looking through my phone? Now, you know what? I was having a really nice day with you, and now we're arguing because you wanted to look through my phone. This is so stupid. How old are you? 16? You're obsessed with social media. Quit fucking looking at Instagram. Never admit you're wrong. Hold the line. Say whatever it is you can, but never concede and never admit mistakes because they're not mistakes. You are on your way to being an elite level playboy. I am an elite level player. I don't make mistakes. I fuck them because I want to fuck them. It isn't a mistake. No, I'm not sorry. Now, this isn't an act. I mean it. I don't apologize and I fucking mean it. I'm really not sorry. So, Jesus, they can't break me down. They can't squeeze an apology out of me because I really, really mean it when I say that I'm not sorry. Never concede. In a relationship, another thing not to do, I've covered this basically, but do not engage in pointless arguments and do not engage in pointless conversation. If you have a relationship, if you're going to get caught cheating, don't let it be with some girl who lives in California that you're flirting with online for no reason. It makes you look like a simp. Makes you look like a fan. Makes you look like a customer. Makes you look like a nerd. If you're going to get caught fucking something. Do not burn your hours cheating on your girlfriend emotionally with girls far away, with girls you haven't got a chance with girls with boyfriends who don't take you seriously. Don't waste your time with this stuff, man. You only have 24 hours in the day and you need to see 3 or 4 women minimum if you want to operate on my level. So do not waste your time with girls that are far away because there's nothing worse than getting caught and having your girlfriend all strung up on some nonsense with some girl who's hotter than her, but she's in Singapore anyway. What are you doing? So absolutely do not do that. One of the most fundamental mistakes. When you get attention like I do as a man, make sure it's localized. Make sure you have an opportunity to fuck her, an opportunity to see her, and don't get caught by your girlfriend doing nonsense shit. Don't get caught watching porn. It makes women feel undesirable. Cut porn out of your life if you want to operate on my level. Do not get caught masturbating. That's super embarrassing. These are very basic things, but I think if you are on your way to being an elite level guy, you should know these things already. Those are the don'ts in relationships. No elite playboy lives without girlfriends or the respect of women. Relationships are essentially important to every single man. It's not enough to just have sex. Relationships are intensely important. So use everything I taught you and maintain your relationships the way that I do it. Believe me, some of these things may not seem like they work. Test them and hit me back with some feedback because I know from personal experience they do. That's the end of Module 3.